Hey Aries, welcome to your reading. My name is Shay. We're going to go ahead and hop into your cards for September 2020. So I know your message immediately and no, because it's not because I'm an Aries, but you may be having some disagreements with people in the month of September. I feel like this is in several relationships, not one, it could not be, but I feel like you're having disagreements with people. Maybe you're having a hard time understanding people. You and other people are not on the same page. It could be that this could be a disagreement between you and a Leo. As you see the lion and the lioness there. Obviously fire is the fire element, so that also could be another Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that you're having issues with. Could not be, but I think this is very passionate, very fiery. These may be people who really care about each other. They're just not on the same page right now. They may not be, really vibing. And that may be affecting you. That may be making you feel very emotional. I feel like some of you may be going through some shadow work, a dark night of the soul, as they call it, where you're actually trying to work on yourself, or you're learning a lot of negative things about yourself, or the dark side of your personality. I feel like Aries tend to be as much of a bad rep as they can get for being angry. Aries can be a lot of high energy, and I feel like that can be masked with happiness or excitement or energy and all of these positive traits, but now you're starting to learn the more negative things about yourself that you probably didn't know before. I just feel the need to reassure you that this is a test. I feel like you do need to learn these lessons. You do need to learn where you fall short, and it may not be something that you like feeling. You don't like to feel where you fall short, because you're in Aries and you're competitive, and you like to, you like to win, and you like to be good at things. You like to push through and hit through the struggle, but it's getting a little hard because it's like, dag, I didn't know I was like that. I didn't know it was like that. I didn't know people was like that. I didn't know, you see what I'm saying? Like, now you're learning, and now you're really just having to force through, but they're reassuring you that they're with you. They're there with you, Aries. You're not alone. All you have to do is call out for some help, some guidance. Sometimes you just got to leave it up to the divine. Sometimes you just got to say, hey, this hurts and I need y'all to help, and they gonna help, because that's, they know that you need this in order to grow. Okay. And then, but aside from that, there's a lot of hard work going on. There may be opportunity that comes to you, and you need to seize that opportunity. You may be feeling really inspired, really creative. You may be building businesses. I feel like some of you may have taken a break from building a business, or doing something that you love, and maybe not a break in the sense of that you stopped doing it overall, but you may have kind of clocked out, and they're telling you to get back to it. If something comes to you in the month of September, take it. If there's a contract for you to sign, it is going to go in your favor. Some of you may be looking for justice to be served. Maybe someone did you wrong. Maybe you felt like someone did you wrong, something of that nature, and you're just waiting for that justice. It could come. But I would say don't bank on it. Spend your time and your energy focusing on the positive, because you have enough negative to be working through. You know what I mean? Versus trying to work on the other side of a situation's side as well as your side. Does that make sense? I just said side like 4 times, but you get what I'm saying. Y'all catch my drift. Focus on your creativity. Focus on what's moving you forward. Yes, learn these lessons and try to work on them to the best of your abilities. Please do not ignore what you could work on, but also don't get into a space of self-deprecation. You know what I mean? Where you're just always beating yourself up and saying nasty things to yourself, because who does that help? It helps no one. We all fall short. We all make mistakes. You're not perfect. You know what I mean? And no one else is. Anybody who got something to say, they ain't perfect either. You see what I'm saying? So do the best that you can do to improve yourself as a person in September, okay? And we're going to go ahead and move on to your finance and career cards. You got a lot. You got 3. So we got take a divinely guided chance, okay? All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk. You are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. That lines right up with you seizing this opportunity. The opportunity is going to come to you. And you know what? Sometimes an opportunity can be disguised as a loss. Somebody stops being in your life, or you move, or you just one day, you may lose this job. Sometimes that's a way for you to start over. Maybe you learning these lessons is like, hey, you have an opportunity to fix this. You ain't dead. Life ain't over. So let's fix this. Let's start anew. Something's new is coming to you, and you need to take it. Don't get so bogged down. And then we have successful funding. I'm not gonna read that one, but basically, if you need some type of crowdfunding, if you're worried about how something's going to get paid for, don't worry about it. See what your options are. Look into partnerships, investments, look into investing, GoFundMe, all of that. Whatever you can to get the money that you need. If you need to raise the money, do whatever you can to make your dream happen. And we also have moonlighting. Okay, so basically working on your dream career part-time, and then you keep your other job to pay your bills. So you'll probably be working on your stuff again with this feeling creative in the month of September and feeling inspired to do your thing, whatever your thing is that you're working on. Do that. But don't go stupid and not and lose your job trying to do that either. But do what you can, work on it. Like kind of literally run with the inspiration, because that's where the money is. So let's move on to your love life. We have no, you hang up. Lengthy, exciting conversations, a lot to talk about, into each other, meaningful, giddy, and a lot in common. Some of you all may be enjoying a new relationship right now. You may be dating around, I heard. You know what I mean? And this doesn't even, like love and relationships doesn't stop at romantic relationships. This could be a friend and somebody you're really spending a lot of time with and you're enjoying. Enjoy that. Enjoy those conversations if you can. And then we have sorry, not sorry. So we have friction, sarcasm, false apology, apathy, forgive, make amends, harboring hurt or resentment. Again, with you being angry with somebody or somebody being angry with you. This is causing friction, obviously. Someone's hurt, someone's resentful. And as I'm putting the card down, I heard to say that you are resenting yourself. You have to forgive yourself. And I know that sometimes that's a weird concept for us to think about, because normally when things happen, we post the blame externally. But sometimes there is no apology that you're going to get from somebody. There is no conversation you're going to get from somebody. And when that happens, you have to go internally and have that conversation with yourself and say, hey, I'm sorry that I allowed this behavior. I'm sorry that I didn't behave as my best self. Whatever it may be, only you know. Okay, Aries? So let's get you some advice for the month of September. What advice do you have for Aries in September 2020? What advice do you have for the zodiac sign Aries in September 2020? Any advice for Aries? Thank you. Ooh, boundaries. Oh, where do you need to establish better boundaries? That is an amazing, amazing question. Where do you need to establish boundaries, Aries? Where do you, even on your end, where do you push through boundaries where you shouldn't? When do you tell people no? I'm tired. No, I don't have time. No, I can't answer your phone calls. No, I don't feel like doing that today. And yeah, it's gonna come off away. But sometimes you need to make that space. People can't always be able to reach you, and vice versa. Sometimes they can't. They can't be reached. How can you establish better boundaries? Are there any other messages for the zodiac sign Aries in September 2020? What messages do you have for Aries in September 2020? Ooh. Look at the bigger picture. Let's get one more for you. We got you in your own reading. What? New moon in Aries, period. So we got to look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius, and it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So just to keep it real with you, what's the bigger picture? What is it that you want to see come into fruition and into your life? Look at those moons. Look for the positive in things. This situation may come around because you've been distracted. Be confident without being overconfident to win the day. Have you shown that you care? If not, now is the time. Find a balance between speaking your mind and saying too much. And saying with that to me lines up with having boundaries. Sometimes, as Aries, fellow Aries, we have a tendency to be brutally honest to a fault, and that can cross the boundaries of other people. Other people may not take to your honesty well, and that can come off harsh, and it can come off, and sometimes you need to establish a boundary within yourself, how much you can say or how much you can do. And I know that can feel restricting, but also, well, then that's the question. Do you mind being restricted? Or do you, you know what I mean? Is that someone, are those people that need to go? You know what I mean? What's worth restricting? Do you feel like you harsh and you probably should calm down with the things you say? Or do you feel like, hey, you know what, that's me and I don't have time for that and I want to be me authentically? That's up to you, Aries. Okay, and avoid being brash right now. See, same right here. It says it right here in the book. Avoid being brash right now. You need a 12-month plan. A new male is coming into your life for my females. It could be males as well. You know, you guys can have a new friend or mentor coming in if you are a male viewer. But do your best and be happy right now. So it's time to quiet down a little bit, Aries. Whatever this disagreement is, it may be time for you to go introspective about it, okay? But that's all I'm saying for you, Aries. Thank you so much for watching. If you resonated with this reading, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below. I love y'all, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.